China built a temporary high-speed bridge in 20 hours. After the bridge was completed, the road section destroyed by the flood was quickly restored. Let the millions of victims trapped by the flood get rescue in time. China's crazy speed once again shocked the world. Many people feel incredible when they see the project. If the disaster happened in their own country, the bridge would have to wait at least a week to be completed. So how did China do it? In 2022 years, the mountainous area of Qinghai province in northwest China encountered a huge natural disaster that afternoon. Thunder, hail, and heavy rain occurred in many places. With the occurrence of heavy rainfall, huge floods soon formed in the mountainous area. Flooding occurred in many local areas. Farmland was flooded, and houses on low ground were instantly destroyed by floods, trapping millions of villagers. Due to the heavy rainfall over the past few days, landslides suddenly occurred on many road sections in the area. Rockfalls caused serious damage to the two-span bridges. Two-way traffic on the high-speed bridge was interrupted, and a large number of cars were congested. It was a fatal accident because the rescue team needed to deliver supplies and relief to the affected people through this section of the road. Now the bridges have been washed away. The lifeline leading to the quake-hit area has been blocked, and disaster relief personnel, supplies, and machinery cannot enter the disaster area. The situation is urgent. In this case, the local road management department immediately launched the emergency mechanized bridge plan. The assembled new equipment 75-meter emergency mechanized bridge was transported to the scene of the accident as soon as possible. After arriving at the site, the engineer first asked the bulldozer to spread the soil under the bridge and cleared the silt under the bridge, waiting for the foundation under the bridge to be firm. A bridge erecting vehicle slowly erected a steel bridge between the two bridges. The staff completed the laying of the bridge in just 2 hours. And finally, after repeated and serious investigations, it was opened to traffic as soon as possible. It took the staff less than 20 hours from the time the bridge was destroyed by the mudslide caused by the heavy rain to the opening of the temporary steel bridge. Such a high efficiency fully reflects the extraordinary capabilities of China's infrastructure. Because of the efficient government, the victims of the disaster in the area were quickly rescued, and the supplies were delivered to every household in time. Many people think this is an incredible thing, because whether in Europe or Western countries, when a disaster occurs, it is necessary to organize a meeting to discuss the disaster first, and then discuss the design plan. From financing to drafting contracts to finding contractors, people had to wait a week or two for temporary road access, but China completed the road in just 20 hours. In fact, it is no accident that China can achieve such a speed. China is a country with many natural disasters. Although they do not have volcanic eruptions and tsunamis, they experience several earthquakes and floods in northern China every year. The mechanized bridge is a technology they developed to deal with disasters. The mechanized bridge is usually carried, erected and withdrawn by a modified vehicle and has a complete set of standard bridge equipment with fixed bridge feet. It can be used as a bridge under the water, or it can be used in combination with wooden low-water bridges and pontoon equipment to form a hybrid bridge. As a heavy-duty mechanized bridge, it is mainly used for emergency rescue and disaster relief in case of bridge damage and road washout. Rescuers can quickly erect a temporary emergency bridge in the emergency area to ensure that emergency equipment, construction machinery, cars, and trapped people pass through obstacles such as rivers and valleys. This mechanized bridge can expand and contract like a robot arm, played an important role in the rescue. In fact, when China faced natural disasters, in addition to equipment such as mechanized bridges, they also established a civil department, pontoon bridge forces. All members of this department are retired engineering soldiers, and all personnel in this department have undergone strict training. He has rich experience in emergency rescue in disaster areas. For example, in the Yangtze River in China, if there is a flood, mechanized bridges cannot solve such problems at all. At this time, this private sector is very important. In a training session, we can see that this team can withstand the water of the Yellow River, and quickly built a 254-meter-long bridge on the Yellow River. It took only 35 minutes to connect the 345-meter-long temporary bridge, allowing the Yellow River to change the way of heaven, and they ensured the passage of large trucks in the first place. Such high efficiency shocked American engineers. In fact, when the same natural disaster occurs in the United States, they have the most advanced rescue equipment, but they spend too much time on the process, so that people need to wait longer when a disaster occurs. It took only 35 minutes to connect the 345-meter-long temporary bridge, allowing the Yellow River to change the way of heaven, and they ensured the passage of large trucks in the first place. Such high efficiency shocked American engineers. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.